Yeah. Let me see. Let's go.
This is.
Fair. I like Drake's music.
Right here.
Oh, that's how you opening it?
Like, is Drake hip hop?
Why are you doing this to me?
Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
Commercial music.
Or it's
Commercial music, yeah.
shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Shopping with an
Fair.
edge.
I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course, I mean,
It's
I get
commercial, entertaining, fun,
It's-
good,
it's-
formulaic music.
It's likable.
Likeable music, yeah.
It's likable.
But is it? I'm gonna leave you alone. We're gonna move on.
So many products.
So many SKUs.
So many SKUs. Look at all these SKUs. Oh, so many products.
So much merchandising. So
Oh,
many barcodes.
I love this mall. Look at this place. I mean, look at this place. They have everything. Everything's here. They have everything here. Oh, this is great. This is a new Drake. You hear it? It's great. Okay. What happens when this thing collapses? What happens when the columns start buckling? Are we not in some early stage of that at this present hour? Are we seeing like the collapse of the empire? Buying and selling, where's the message that I can use?
This
Right.
accent
You know,
is really...
what's in it
I think he's
for
joking
your
at this
audience
point.
apart from like banging the pom-poms?
Like, is Drake hip hop?
Let me restart it.
I restart.
Oh shit, did it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. See, I was. Hey, the second part is when he really got into the shit.
Yeah, he did. That shit was funny.
The first part, I felt like he was throwing jokes out there. The second part is when I felt like he was really talking.
You didn't feel like the second part was the jokes?
Nah.
The SKUs?
Not
No,
that part.
he's talking about what happens when the
When the columns start
Oh,
collapsing.
yeah.
thoughts.
I think he's dead on.
Do you?
Drake is pop. To me, he's pop. He's pop music. He'll dabble in rap. He dabbles in rap.
He's pop music that dabbles in rap.
Yeah, he dabbles.
That is.
To me, I mean, and this is the conversation my son and I always have. Like, and literally, some weeks ago we went through it. Like, well, what are his top hits? Mm-hmm. And of his top 20 hits, or I think we went through like 15. Of 15 of his top 15 songs at the time, 7 of them were pop hits. 7 of them. So literally half of your top songs right now, when we had this conversation, they were pop songs.
What's considered a pop song?
Passion Fruit,
That's definitely a mom
Hotline
song.
Bling is pop. That's pop music.
Hotline Bling for sure.
Pop. Okay, I'll give you how long.
I don't remember exactly what the
Yeah.
songs were, but
Yeah.
like we literally were like, okay, that's a pop song, that's rap, that's pop, that's rap. So like literally half of your top 15 songs were pop songs. So yeah,
Let's see. If I look up Drake on the title.
and he used Apple Music, so I don't know if
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's Taylor Swift. Swag surfing. On title, his
Controlling.
top 10 songs are Jimmy Cooks is number 1, which I would have never guessed. Rich Baby Daddy, Spin About You, First Person Shooter, Rich Flex, Search and Rescue, Passion Fruit, Knife Talk, I Don't Give a Fuck, and You Broke My Heart. I don't know any of these songs.
I don't know any of those songs.
Except the first.
The Rich
2,
Baby Daddy
3.
Gang is the only one.
Yeah. Skinny?
I was looking at the 20. I got One Dance, Hotline Bling.
What you on right now?
One Dance, Hotline Bling.
What you on right
You
now?
on Spotify?
He's googling.
I'm Googling.
This
I'm
is
on
his
the
top.
Google. His top 20 on Google of all time.
One Dance, pop.
One Dance, Hotline Bling.
Pop.
Jesus. Okay.
Marvin's Room.
Pop.
No, it's not. What?
Marvin's Room is not pop.
Marvin's Room is not pop.
It's not rap.
Best I ever
It's like
had.
R&B.
Controller is pop.
Controller's pop.
Nice for what?
Controller is rhythm. What are you talking about?
Pop music.
Pop rhythm.
Come on, we gotta quit doing that, man. We can't just throw the pop word.
We
on
can't just
everything.
call
Bro,
him.
Drake, he's literally just taking the sound and making it popular.
Rhythm.
No, it's not.
That is rhythm. That is teens.
Nobody,
pop music.
nobody in that culture is saying, "Hey, y'all, let's turn on Controller,"
Why not?
because it's not of their culture.
It's not. You're not like after this Vibes
sound
Cartel
like
song
it.
going on, you make sure you put that controller on after this Vibes Cartel go off. My nigga,
So
you
that's
make sure
say
you,
Taylor Swift swag, sir.
Yes.
That's crazy. Okay, controller.
Nice for what? Take care. Know yourself.
Know yourself is rap.
Then start getting into some rap. Started from the bottom.
Rap.
In my feelings. Headlines.
Rap.
Worst behavior.
Rap.
Jumpman.
Rap.
They started getting into some rap after that. But we like past 10 now.
Okay, wifey.
I feel like as far as that clip goes, it's kind of like you can't minimize Drake to just hip hop. His range is if he
That's
wants
the best
to,
way to say it.
if he wants to make a song that's purely hip hop, he has the range to do it. If he wants to do a pop song, he has the range to do it. And to be successful, he has proven himself across the board
Yeah.
that he can pretty much dibble and dabble in whatever he wants to do, and it sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't think the songs that you would classify as purely hip hop do the same that the pop songs do.
But can I come from a culture? Can I expand? Like, I've been in this game on top forever. Can I expand? Like, hearing it from Mos Def, somebody who, do you know a Mos Def song?
Other than Miss Fat Booty, nobody wants to hear.
Where the
Mos
fuck do
Def.
you even listen to Mos Def at?
Nowhere.
What
he
mood
can't
do you
even
have to
come
be
to
in
the
to put Mos
U.S.
Def on?
I don't know. Only Mos Def song I ever heard in my life was the song he did at the end of the Chappelle show when it was in the car rapping.
I only know of Oh No. Oh No.
I forgot about Oh No.
I just know Miss Fat Booty. That's it.
What was the group he was in? Was that Black Star?
He was in a
He was
group.
he was with
To
what
Live
is it?
Khalid.
To Live. Yeah.
My favorite.
Another person you don't really want to listen
My
to.
favorite Mos Def song is
The one he didn't make.
it's probably from Def Jam poetry. Like, it's not even it's just him doing poetry.
Would you say Mos Def is
Let's
like
get high him.
Mos Def is like boom bap?
I don't know. Whatever it is, turn that shit off.
It's like boom bap, right?
She gets no
Yeah,
play
it's
this
around there.
ride.
That's what I would think.
I think I've
He's a
heard
lyricist
songs. I'm
that
like,
can't
okay,
make
he's
songs.
dope. But yeah, that's where it ends.
He's never really been sought after.
Yeah,
Like if he comes and he, of course you're gonna respect him because of his accolades in the '90s or whatever. But it's kind of like
I don't even know if he had accolades in the
you don't think
'90s.
so?
I
I
just
feel like
think
he was respected
I
in
think
the
they knew
'90s.
who he was.
More as an actor,
Talib Kweli?
Mos Def.
I'm Mos Def.
Yeah, I don't think.
As an actor, or
I think he's just respected because they like, oh yeah, he from New York and he can rap, and niggas just for some reason hold on to that. Like he's like the living Big L.
Why can't we just call Jesus Christ? Why can't we just call it what it is? Man?
I don't think it's hate.
It's commercial cloud chasing.
Uh,
He knows what he's going to get by saying Drake's name. He knows it.
She brought it up.
She
though.
brought it up though.
He doubled and tripled down. It's one thing to say,
He did.
you know what? Small music.
But
He doubled and he kept going.
the major hip hopers, I guess, is probably not saying Drake anyway.
Who do you say?
I mean, outside of he's from Canada. Like that's how them type of niggas feel. Like he's not even from
Okay,
here.
let's put
He's from
this,
Canada.
Let's put this out here. First of all, it's commercial cloud chasing. Everybody wants to be Cat Williams. He's a shout out. I'm here for it all.
Everybody wants to be Blueface. I feel like he
I
started
ain't
it.
mad at that either. But he knows what he's getting when he mentions Drake's name. And by mentioning Drake's name, it instantly catapults him into somewhere that he really wouldn't be if he didn't mention Drake's name.
He
Is
didn't
it though?
mention it though.
I don't think.
He didn't mention it, but he tripled down.
He gave his opinion.
He took the rock and
Was I not supposed to?
Was that different than DMX?
no, in DMX and Drake had they back, not necessarily on the mic, but they had they like back and forth.
From my understanding, Drake brought up Mos Def name first.
He was it a inbox, right?
Something like that.
Something in the inbox. He did.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
He did.
so
Why do we have an inbox?
Let us,
Why-
yeah,
so-
let us know. So what was
Yeah,
that about?
please.
I don't know.
'Cause I didn't get that part.
I don't know
Please.
what the inbox was, but I do know that back in the day. And is Mos Def gay?
I don't know.
That was rude.
He's South African though. So.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
put some real twang on
Do South African mean you gay?
No, I'm just saying he not
What does
American.
that mean?
He not American no more. Listen, Mos.
He got stuck in Africa. They wouldn't let him come back.
He had
Yeah.
to, because didn't he like denounce his?
He got like waterboarded and some more shit over there.
I don't know.
That'll fuck with your mental.
I can't. Y'all had to go back. It was an inbox though that Drake did say something about Mos Def.
So my name came out your mouth first, unsolicited,
Yes.
and so now it's my turn. Somebody asked me about you.
Yeah, but it's attacking.
So why is it clout chasing when I do
But
it?
you're not attacking Drake. You're attacking the music, which is kind of lazy.
What else am I gonna attack him for?
Drake is one of the few you can't put him in the box. First of all, you can't put him in the box.
I agree.
He has excelled in every category. So you're dwindling them down just to on mall music or pop hits, as you say, which are gigantic. I can't help it if I know how to play the game. If I'm winning in every aspect of the game, you can't fault me for it.
Yeah, but you can't be mad at me for calling it what it is. You can't be mad at me for calling a spade a spade. This is pop music. We literally just saw
He
it.
is good at pop music. Does he have a formula? Yes. Attack the formula though. You can't attack the music, and that's where I think the second half of what he was saying is when he really started getting in his shit, because now people are starting to attack the formula. It hasn't worked. It ain't worked. He put this last album out.
Yeah,
The album before that.
the last few.
He still got number one out of it though.
Yeah, but
He got two.
yeah, but
two,
it
three,
ain't.
number one.
He ain't as bulletproof as he used to be.
If I'm still getting number ones out of every project,
Yeah, but see, because I have these arguments with my son all the time. All that shit, everything that glitters ain't gold. Because Drake he'll have a top 10 hit, right? And so on this record it looks like a top 10 hit, but like it's 6. The week of the debut it's number 6. The next week it's 40 some odd. The next week it's 90 some odd. The next week it's off the charts completely. So to you it's Drake had a top 10 hit, but like this wasn't really a top 10 hit because it debuted at a top 10 hit.
he had a number one though. From my understanding, this last project put out 2 number ones. Rich Baby Daddy was a number one.
That's his song?
Yeah.
Shake that ass for Drake. Not shake that ass for
I
me.
thought that was their song.
No.
That is Drake's song.
That came off of which project?
For my
From
dog.
All
For all my dogs.
Oh shit.
Which I didn't.
And
I
first
didn't
person
hate that.
shooter.
I didn't hate that project.
I mean, it just sounded like. No, I didn't know. Nah, I'm still on it.
I like we just listened to it on Wayfair.
But people are starting to attack the formula. The formula is too known now. You know what he gonna do. You know how he gonna do it. And I think that, but the music is still not bad. It's the formula. How he's doing it.
Is it good?
What's his formula though? Like get in front of what's gonna
You
drop.
you get
this
you
year?
a, you put you a Drake does is whatever is going on at that time, he puts a song out that's geared towards that.
Yeah, he hears what's finna be the quote unquote hot shit of the year,
Yes.
and he capitalizes on the sound before we hear it.
So he got
Kind of like just
okay,
hijack shit.
SZA is on tour right now. Well, she was on tour. I don't know if she's still on tour. She's coming off a great album, right?
Right.
Right.
That's probably the only album that people was talking about throughout the year.
Agreed.
In all honesty, my first single was gonna be with SZA on it. Boom. Then out of nowhere, my second single is with who on it?
Sexy Red.
And SZA. Then my third single is gonna be with The one person that's been killing it all year. Boom. Then I turn the album on. It's all melodies. A little bit of rap. Melodies. Shit I can write captions to. He's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
What was the last?
What was the last Drake album that hit to you?
Oh, it's been a long time. I haven't liked the. Ooh.
Fears from the Six. The album
No,
about.
that was trash.
Take Care?
Nothing was.
No, not Take Care.
Nothing was.
Nothing was the same. That was a decade ago, wasn't it?
But if you're reading this, it's too late. It's growing on me. It's growing on me.
It's a little late.
But I think the last meaningful album he had was Scorpion. That was probably the last time where I felt like, although it wasn't as good
I wasn't mad at Scorpion.
or revered as Nothing Was the Same, you could still tell he put like genuine effort into this album, although he was really upset, right? The rest of this shit just sounds like he on his Bill Nye shit. He know what works, what doesn't work. And all the albums kind of stay the same or sound the same.
So he's a little baby, but Canadian.
See, now you.
Reducing him to Lil Baby is crazy.
Little baby with a maple leaf wrapped around him. That's what it sounds like.
That's insane.
But shout out to Mos Def, man. He did what he's Mike Epps.
Yeah.
You know what Mike Epps did with Cat Williams? Go on stage, throw some jokes at Cat Williams because
So everybody
he's the
did.
hottest thing
That
right now.
nobody
And
probably
then
laughed at.
you get backlash, and then so you have to come out and say, well, Cat Williams ain't do nothing to me. He's always solid. I was just jealous my name wasn't brought up.
That's trash.
Well, I don't think Mos Def gives a fuck. I've never seen him in media like that. I've never seen him.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think this does nothing for him, and I don't think he cares what happens with it. Like, I don't think he cares if it, like, I don't think he cared that it blew up. I don't think he gives a fuck. Like, I don't know. Him, now, if it was Talib Kweli, I would probably agree more, because I feel like he's looking for a clout moment.
Where has he been though? Because he used to be
He's
all
been
over Twitter.
podcasting.
He was harassing.
Ruining.
Well, he was big on Twitter. He was big on Twitter, and then
Yeah.
it came out that he was harassing a young lady on it. So they deleted his Twitter deleted his page.
Okay.
Jesus.
So
For
they
good.
pulled a Trump move on him.
Yeah, but Trump is back.
He's back on
Trump
Twitter?
is back.
Yeah, Trump is back.
Trump is
Oh,
back,
okay.
baby.
But they deleted
Excited
to
about
live
that.
for harassment.
Wow.
But he still podcast. But his podcast is like is it's interview. It's an interview platform.
Okay.
that is looking for the moment.
So shout out, man. One day we're gonna just these boom bap niggas, man. Like who goes back and listens to that shit?
Nobody.
Like who
That's
goes
a-
back and listen? Unless you were like in the '80s with your boombox on your shoulder, nobody's going back and listen to
lot.
this shit.
Them niggas
Come on,
not giving
man.
nobody out of New York that title anyway. Like they never have.
It's a new.
If you're not from the West, if you're not from the East Coast, they're not giving you that title anyway. I don't give a fuck who you is.
You
It's
don't
a-
think they just
Yeah.
Snoop,
No.
hip hop.
No.
It's a new generation, bro. Like the new generation, we just don't do that. When if you compare it to Hoop, when you talk about the old generation, yeah, some niggas get brought up, but the majority of the people that get brought up from the '90s is who? Mike. You bringing up Jordan and the rest of these niggas.
No, that's not true. It's a bunch of names from the 90s you brought up.
It's Jordan here and then the rest of these niggas.
Yeah. that's
So
the-
when you bring up '90s hip hop, it's Tupac and then the rest of these niggas.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's about
That's not
accurate.
true.
What?
Jay-Z
Pac.
came from the 90s. Biggie came from the 90s.
We don't
What?
acknowledge
It's-
Jay Z
it's-
till
it's
Baby
Pac.
2000.
That's not true.
It's
Reasonable
Pac
Doubt is
and
considered
the
one of
rest
them.
of these niggas.
Nobody talked about Reasonable Doubt till 2015.
That's not true.
That grew
Nobody
as he
spoke
grew.
on that fucking album.
That grew as he grew.
Yes.
I agree with that.
But when it comes to '90s rap, it is Tupac to rest of these niggas. Now Nas is my GOAT. And I still understand how big Tupac is and was. It's Tupac and the rest of these niggas. In the 90s, when it come to hoop, it's Jordan and it's the rest of these niggas.
Yeah, but you don't talk about Pac's music. Like, you talk about Tupac the
What
person.
are you talking about?
I think that you
What?
talk about his music.
I mean, Tupac the figure makes him as big as he is. It's not just his music. Niggas don't talk about his music like that. You talk about 2 albums. 3.
Hit 'em
People
Up
don't
has
talk
been
about-
considered the top.
Nobody talks about
Niggas
Tupac
have-
list now. Nobody talks
What?
about Tupac list
What
now.
are you talking? It was just
Hit 'em
somebody
up.
just
No,
somebody
bro.
just posted a video at a fucking
What are we
at a
talking
fucking festival when the whole festival was rapping Hit 'em Up. It's like 30-something thousand
What
people
are
in
we
this crowd.
talking
Nobody
about?
talk about Tupac list now.
That is crazy.
But who talks
Nobody-
about these other niggas
There's
at all?
there's a
Everything in
million
Tupac is in the
platforms
90s.
that
What are we
are
talking about?
surrounded by Pac, his music,
by-
his life, everything. What are we talking
There's
about?
a million
The person.
platforms.
I just said the totality. You're exclude when you talk about Pac. You're excluding strictly for my niggas. You're excluding Tupac lives now. You're excluding them from the conversation.
No, I'm
you're
not.
you're starting from me against the world.
What was I get around? What did I get around? Come
Who?
on.
That's a Digital Underground record, ain't it?
No, that's a Tupac record.
Okay. Who are you including that in the conversation?
Keep your head up. What album was that on? What are we talking about?
You-
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
A
dog?
single? Are you talking about a single?
What album was it on?
I don't fucking. Listen. Start me at So Many Tears. I don't acknowledge Tupac before So Many Tears. I don't know about none of the other shit y'all talking about.
You
And
are
I'm
ahead
a
of us,
Tupac fan.
now, I believe.
Skip that. other
But
shit.
what all I'm
But
saying
it's still
is,
the 90s though. Regardless of what time you talk about his music, it's the 90s. So Tupac is the conversation.
Biggie don't come up in the conversation.
Biggie
sometimes.
Biggie and Pac comes up back and forth.
You can't have one without the other.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, because they got
Like
killed.
you can.
What
But,
are we talking about?
Tupac is Michael Jordan.
Biggie is
Biggie
Kobe
is
Bryant.
Magic.
Yeah, he got AIDS early.
Oh my god.
He just didn't survive.
Now I wish you didn't fix these mics. Now I wish you didn't fix these mics. And I wish you didn't have to go home early.
Definitely.
Just what is going
By the
on?
way. What?
So, but Jesus Christ.
They didn't give him his medication at time.
Got him right on up out of here, huh?
But what all I'm saying is Jesus Christ. Drake owns this decade. Probably he owns the last 2 decades for sure.
2010s, yes, I'll give him that.
And going into
The 20s, you don't think the 20s?
By himself, nah.
shit. It's been Drake, man. It's
Who
Drake.
outside of Drake?
Baby,
Young
Lil
Boy?
Baby.
Come on, man.
We're not gonna act like Lil Baby.
Drake-
Lil Baby run is just coming to an end. Lil Baby had
Nigga, he had a 2-year
What are you
run.
talking about?
no
How long was Lil Baby run?
about 3 years.
Drake
What are
owns
we talking?
this
We talking about a
decade.
decade.
Don't nobody from this decade cares about what happened back then. And a lot of that shit, you can't replay. Who the fuck are you replaying? Outside of certain songs, who can you say I am running completely through from the 90s?
Rap?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I don't listen to fucking rap. Definitely ain't listen to rap from the 90s. It's
Nobody.
Tupac and Biggie.
It's Tupac.
Tupac and Biggie.
So that's
Some of that Jay-Z from the 90s.
Jay-Z has nothing from the 90s.
You don't play Reasonable Doubt at all?
No.
Volume 2?
That was what, 99?
90.
2000.
The first DMX? You're telling me y'all not playing no hip hop from the 90s?
Some songs.
The first DMX album?
Yes.
No.
What a week.
I gotta be bored as hell. Maybe the Omen. Maybe the Omen. I'll fuck with the Omen.
Flesh of My Flesh is when I started DMX.
You skip?
No. Jesus.
And I love Bone at the time, but no.
Nah.
that shit. Hey,
Twister?
I listen to Twister to this day.
So what are we talking about?
Adrenaline Rush
but
is going
the
straight
reason Twister was able to reinvent himself.
No, we're talking about Adrenaline Rush.
Yes, and he reinvented himself and then went back to that type of Twister. All his intros are OG Twister.
Yes.
But he was able to reinvent himself by doing the songs with the do or dies and the songs with with that man and the song, you know what I mean, and the slow jams, and he was able to recreate a whole nother career off of shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was supposed. If I'm in the 2000s, I'm not supposed to be making 95 music
All
no
his
more. Am I?
intros were you could put all his intros on
Who are
Adrenaline Rush.
listening to intros like that?
You know, like Kill Us All wasn't like
Kill Us All was it.
Every Twisted intro.
I'm okay.
Adrenaline Rush.
he had
Kill Us All.
on the Brat's second album. He Twisted had an intro on there.
He did.
It's all OG. All his intros are OG Twisted.
We talking about albums, not intros.
But I mean, them niggas not coming up in like the 90s conversation.
I'm sorry, like I loved his. I loved his. You know what? I'm not even gonna sit up here and get on this mic and lie. I love the clips I seen from his tiny desk, but you cannot pay me today to turn on Scarface.
I fuck with Face. I fuck with Face.
You
It's a lot of 90s music that I fuck with, but like the
Songs.
masses overall conversation, a lot of them niggas.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
So that's why I do not like when the boom bap niggas from 30 years ago talks about today. That it's done. It's a wrap. It's a
Agreed.
wrap. That's it. That was all I'm getting at.
is that only hip hop?
I think hip hop and rap is the easiest to do. So it's the easiest to criticize. I think anybody can make a rap song. R&B is a little different.
Okay. So if Anita Baker has something to say about SZA, does it hold more weight than?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's all.
Does
Yeah.
it? Does it really?
Fuck yeah.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know
Does
if
it
it would
really?
because
R&B
the
is held to
style,
a different
like,
standard,
yeah,
man.
but R&B has also evolved. So the way that the artists sing, how
And-
they sing now is totally different.
And
from
some of these singers
like,
now is
back
actually
then.
writing it.
And some of these singers can't actually sing.
And some of these singers
ma-
actually have their own song,
The vast
their
majority.
own words.
The vast
True.
majority of singers today cannot sing like the women in the singers.
Well, they
of
don't
the 80s
have
and
Which
to
is
90s.
cool,
because of the
But don't say shit
technology.
about me when all you did was have a fucking voice.
That's the talent.
Yeah, that's
I'm the talent.
Yeah.
I've never showed up for a fucking Jonte Austin concert.
I mean, but a lot of their ass was the talent, was the broke talent. Like y'all didn't figure out how to get no money out the situation. A lot of y'all,
The business has evolved.
the business has
The
evolved.
business has evolved. Absolutely.
I don't want to talk to you.
If you- okay,
when
but-
you don't know your business.
I think that's where most of these beefs and my problem with generations. I think that's the issue. That the older generation see these kids getting all this money now.
And
That's the issue.
Yeah.
I think that's the real
That's the
issue.
problem.
at the end of the day, though, because we know you don't make money from record sales. So if you put you and I on this stage where your talent has to shine, it's a wrap.
When Etta James came out and said there is no way Beyonce should be singing my song at this fucking presidential shit, the world took notice. And this Etta fucking, I mean, I didn't grow up in that era, so I don't know how important she was, but people took notice.
They did. They stopped for that. I do remember that.
I don't remember that at all. So
Really?
no.
That was
When
like a
Obama,
huge
that was
thing.
Obama, when Obama was president. And what, Beyonce was supposed to sing her song At Last?
I know what song you talking about.
Nah, what you doing?
Because that was a song she did on Cadillac Records, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
She played Etta
She
James.
played at it.
Yeah. Okay.
What you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
But she's Beyonce.
I'm
They don't
Beyonce.
want Etta. They want Beyonce.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? I sit here and I do wonder why we having this conversation. If a certain, like we were talking about Luther, right? I had posted on Facebook the other day, like, do Luther have any original songs? All his shit, it seems like it's
I don't think all of it is covers.
90% of it.
That was kind of the thing, though.
But what I'm saying
Luther
is,
and-
if I'm the cover, would I be the coveree? If I'm the coveree,
The
This-
what?
the coveree.
Oh,
Anita
okay.
Baker did a lot of.
That
covers
was
too?
just the times though.
The only
back
Anita
then.
Baker
Like,
song I know
they-
she did was Tyree, the Lately. She did Lately.
She sung lately after Tyrese.
Yeah.
After Tyrese?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
It was a cover. I don't know.
Anita Baker?
Yes.
How was she at the time? 66?
I don't know. It came out probably like a decade ago.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Y'all have never
She's
heard.
like 80 now, right?
Yeah, she gotta be.
I never heard that. God loves me. He said,
Why did she do that? What do it sound like?
God spared me.
Do we have it
She
anywhere?
covered lately.
Can
It's-
we please hear this?
Let me see if it's on the if it's on title. If
Like,
it's
I
on the
want
original
to
track.
hear this.
He actually is Jesus Christ.
I need to.
No, let me see. Let me see if it's.
I need to hear.
Let me see if it's in. I think it's an original record though. Anita Baker.
It's out in the world.
Is it out in the
Yes,
world?
it was played on the radio. It's number 35 on title lately.
By Anita Baker.
Yes.
Can you please turn it on?
Oh my God.
I have to hear this.
What is this about?
We ain't supposed to do that.
Why?
What
Let me-
is
here, let me
going
see.
on?
Hold on. Here
Can you
go. Look.
please turn that on?
It's not bad.
You should ever start singing it.
It's really not bad.
I can't imagine life without you, baby, by my side.
It's really not bad.
That I'm feeling, I'm hoping you're feeling the same.
We gotta get to this.
This is January 1st, 2012.
Slip my mind like you're not the one in mind, baby. Ooh, according to the way that we feel. Have I told you I love you? Have I told you that you mean the world to me? Have I told you I love you? I'll be your wishing well.
You ain't rolling?
Tell me what you want.
No. No.
Not bad, but no. I feel like she should
What?
let that alone.
Sounds like an episode of In the Heat of the Night.
What?
What like?
Y'all what? Come on, man. It's
Come on.
She
2012.
should have left
man.
that man's song alone.
But I wonder if like the original artist feels the type of way. Especially if if I don't own the song, so I don't really have a
I say,
I think for
say
Tyrese,
is-
it's probably like an honor. Like, thank you.
yeah,
Like,
because
it's
she's
an
a
honor,
legend.
But
okay. What if the
I
person
never want to hear that again. Like,
what if
there's
the
no
person
setting.
covers the what if the person that covers the song does it better than me?
Like Leela
Yeah, that's like
James.
Luther did his whole career.
I mean, like Layla Hathaway on Angel.
Yeah.
She definitely made that her song. I will never listen to Anita Baker's version.
That's great. What, Angel?
Yeah,
Yeah, you shouldn't listen to that no way.
no. But Layla Hathaway, her version, oh my God,
Anita's-
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Anita's version is skippable, so that's not hard.
Mario,
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
No,
Mario did.
I'm with you on that one.
right and wrong way.
please, y'all.
Absolutely.
Can y'all
Absolutely
knock
he
that off?
did.
But
No.
That's a Mario song.
Please
now.
knock that off. Nobody's doing that.
That's a Mario
Just
song.
the three of
now.
y'all.
Hey man, that's a
Just
Mario
the
song.
three of y'all.
I'm here for it.
Y'all don't like Keith Sweat though, so
Keep
like
sweating.
I
Keith
like
Sweat.
Keith Sweat. My dad
that's
grew-
not
I
a
grew up-
Mario song.
My dad used to
That
dress
is
like
definitely
Keith
Mario
Sweat.
song.
No, it's not. Mario, no.
Nah, yeah, I'm sorry, sis.
No.
That's a
Mm-mm.
Mario song. But then but then you get versions where you don't. Like when the Beyonce comes on.
Okay, so if he was still alive,
Who
if
talking-
Luther came out and said, because he was known to be a diva, if Luther came out and said, these kids don't sing like we used to do, and then he pinpoints why the fuck are we listening to Brent Fayez?
Great example, Luther. Great example. I
Yes.
think the same.
Wholeheartedly.
My God, what a
Yes.
great example to
Because he
start
be
with.
so
Okay.
tone deaf.
Okay,
I like Brent Fayez.
me too.
He
Oh,
sounds
my
so
God.
bad.
He stinks. Because there's certain people you see do certain shit and it gives you hope. Like, nigga, I could do that.
Boy.
In basketball, it was Jared Dudley. In music, it's Brent Fayez. Like, if Brent Fayez is really putting out music, and I can do it.
Okay, if he came out and said,
I like Brent.
who is somebody?
Brent is
SZA don't
likable,
sing like
but-
the ladies of my time.
She doesn't though.
She doesn't.
Just like
I feel like
D'Angelo.
that's a.
She's
I feel
real
like it's a true statement.
mumble-ish.
It's a true statement, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't make great music.
Yeah.
I don't know any. I don't think there's any singers of today that reminds me of. Back
I
then.
mean, it's kind of like I never wanted to hear T-Boz solo record.
We didn't even want to hear her in the group, really.
That's
but
not true. Don't do that.
no, it's true.
You think Usher gets gets respect from OGs?
I think he does.
I think he does.
You think so?
I don't think Chris Brown would.
No, because he makes good music, but he's not a great vocalist.
I don't think Chris Brown
Usher
would.
is.
I feel like he has range.
As
I
a
feel like
vocalist?
Usher stepped
I feel
it
like
up.
he,
Hmm.
like especially when he taps into his whole falsetto
That
part.
climax.
Yeah, like he has range.
How many songs does Usher got that really identifies with R&B?
What?
He has more
See,
pop
that
joints than
takes us
anything.
back to the original argument though.
Why?
With Drake.
What?
Like, are we going to penalize him because he
That
can
was-
dabble
That's
in?
where I was going.
Oh, okay.
When I think of Usher, and I think of when I think of Usher, since he's probably like
What's his
the
pop?
top yeah, OMG,
was it Love You Down?
No
First off.
Limit,
No.
What's the
You Make Me
No.
Wanna.
Good Kisser?
OMG is the only one.
Good Kisser?
Good Kisser, maybe. Which
I would
is
say
just a
yeah.
single.
Slow Jam was a cover.
Yeah, it was not really. Yeah, it was.
Slow Jam was R&B though.
Yeah, it wasn't popish like
The
a
Second Confession.
Chris Brown.
I
The
don't think
Second
that-
Confessions, no, that's R&B.
R&B. It's just up tempo.
Majority of it is R&B or R&B hip hop. Even is a R&B hip hop.
That-
It just happened to cross over,
A lot
but
of
it's
that is
still
like a hybrid.
yeah. Come on, like the beat is made by Lil Jon at a time before Lil Jon went into this rave style.
That kind of
So why
crossed
is
him
Mos
over
Def?
into
So
that.
why is Mos Def right about Drake, but Luther wouldn't be right about Usher if he came out and said that?
Because Usher has Bad Girl, Usher has Superstar, Usher has My Way, Usher has so much.
B-sides though, when we talking about you attacking the music, you Mos Def was attacking the hits.
Usher,
Hits his formulaic music.
Usher, like OMG is not even on an album, is it?
Yes.
Did it make an album?
OMG is on.
Best Kisser didn't make an album.
Good Kisser.
Best Kisser did not.
Good Kisser.
He
whatever,
had two
didn't make an
songs
album.
that was like singles. One was Good Kisser, and then he had one in the 90s.
OMG.
Poppy
Collar,
Collar.
yeah.
No, he had a couple. What's the other one with Juicy J? I Don't Mind. That wasn't on the album.
Oh God, that was
Uh,
horrendous.
I don't know what he's doing with this new project yet. So I don't know if the song with like LMA and Good. We don't know if those were gonna make
Shit, you got the one with LMA, Good. You got
GLU.
the one with Summer Walker.
Nah, I gotta look at Usher top.
That's some Walker song though.
Good is Summer is the
No,
song.
no. I think you're talking about the
He got like a bunch of singles out. He did GLU. Is it Glue? It's called
Glue.
Glue. You got Glue. What's the song with Summer Walker and 21 Savage?
Good. That's good.
Good.
Okay, Good. What's the one?
His
Maybe
Don't Waste My Time.
Mind. What song is that? With fucking that he had
Yeah, Usher
Kiki.
is
He had
all-
Kiki in the video.
Boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
That's
Usher.
three.
That's Boyfriend.
that was forgettable.
He hasn't
I
hit
like
with any
Boyfriend.
sing. He hasn't hit with any sing. He had the song back in the day with her. That didn't come on no album yet. What was that song? It was like he was in the house or some shit. It was with her. He got like 3, 4. He got
He was on his T-Pain. He's been on the T-Pain thing for a minute.
he got 3 songs out right now though.
Love in
I'm
the
kinda
Club, You Got It
scared
Bad,
of.
You Make Me Wanna, Burn, My Boo, Nice and Slow, There Goes My Baby, Climax, You Remind Me. These are all R&B. What are we talking about? Yeah is one. Yeah is it? Yeah, Good Kisser. That's it. Everything else is R&B.
If the argument was it's not a bunch of ballads like it used to be, then that's a valid argument because R&B and
Ballads don't work in 2024. It's too long.
R&B and hip hop have kind of fused on the R&B side. It's not a
Yeah.
lot of R&B that don't have a hip hop element to it,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So if that's the basis of the argument, then I wouldn't be able to argue against that.
Yeah. Well. Peace, y'all. This is Views from the 7th podcast.
shit.
You guys been so joined my homeboy Ivan,
What's good?
Skinny,
Yeah.
Wifey.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Another week.
Another week, man.
Got that polo on. Ooh, that woo.
There you go. Just chilling, man. Went to the Saw the Saw escape room last night. Shit was crazy.
How was that?
It's okay.
You're just okay? So you've been to better ones.
You can tell by that deep breath.
Okay,
That's
so
something
how I kind of went was it was us and another family
Yeah.
all together.
They fell for y'all.
Some of the stuff the other dude had to do because it was like I'm not doing that. All right, so it's like me and the other dad and then just a bunch of like females, kids, and he had his wife there. So some of that shit I'm like I'm not doing. We either he gonna have to do it or we not.
But what was? Because they got the dude that kind of helps you out.
Yeah, so that was one of the
They got
ones.
somebody that.
Every escape room.
I don't want to give anything away, but it was
Nigga,
like
what the fuck? Nigga, we spoiling shit.
Yeah.
What you
oh man,
talking
I don't want to
about?
give it away, but it was just like
Every escape room have someone to kind of help. Like it's like a
So you've been to multiple ones.
novice. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like
a
it's
guide?
different levels.
Like an assistant.
As like a game manager.
Oh,
yeah.
so like
Oh.
So
somebody's
it's like
actually
different
in the
levels.
room.
Like if you want to like,
Yeah.
if you think you can get through this without any help,
Yeah.
they will let you attempt that.
Okay.
But then
Nah,
they have
you
someone to
need
help.
you need somebody that
Like
You
it's
definitely need
another human in there.
yeah, but it was like
Yeah.
it wasn't like they walked into
Kind
the
of throwing
situation
you
with-
riddles. It's kind of someone there for riddles.
Yeah, because they wasn't with us initially. They didn't walk into it with
Yeah.
us initially. Like it was like, oh, there's another person, but and I
That
was
would have scared me too.
scared the shit out of me.
This
I was
nigga
the
just
one.
scary.
It's
This nigga just
a
scary.
certain part where they introduce the person to you, right?
Like,
I don't,
what?
I
Where
don't want
did
to tell you
you
how they
come
do it
from?
because in case y'all do it, but it was just like, oh shit, it's somebody else in here with us.
What is you doing here, fam?
Take me out.
And
Tag
it
me
was
out.
me. They volunteered me like you got to go in this part. Like not knowing nobody was in there. Like you got to go do this part. Like all right, whatever, fuck it. Y'all just gonna volunteer me. I walk in there. Nigga.
It's not,
Oh, it's somebody else in this bitch. Nigga, I was.
Yeah, that's
What?
it's not scary.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
me
You
out.
gotta
Shit.
go. You gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go experience it for
not
yourself. But it was just
scary.
like, oh, it's somebody else in this bitch. Yeah, nah.
I like Saws though. I like Saws.
Well,
But I've
yeah.
been to a couple.
What other ones have you won? Have you gone to?
I went to Saws. It was one like a, I forget what it's called, Glow or something like glow in the dark type shit. Like my oldest daughter is into them, so I didn't take her for
Okay,
a couple of her
okay.
birthdays. So it was like 2 or 3 of
Shit
them.
expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all got money. Y'all taking the whole family?
The
It's
Groupon.
like $70.
No, I took her.
Dollars, ain't it, per
It's-
person?
On the
I
Groupon,
took
it
her.
was $200.
Yeah.
For the whole family?
Yeah.
I took her. I took the family once. Like it was like us. It was all of us. But Saul, it was just me and her. Saul was just me and her.
So after completing them, is it really as hard as people say they are?
I only completed like maybe once.
See? And it's time though. You have a time
Yeah,
limit. To get out of these- out
and
of these
Saul's
movies.
is I don't think nobody passing Saul. I don't think so.
Is that bad?
I don't think nobody is finishing Saul. I don't think so. Like it's a point where it's like even I don't give a fuck how many riddles he give you. Unless your ass is the Riddler. Shit don't be making no sense sometimes.
ain't
It's
happening.
like,
Sometimes that shit don't make sense.
it
Yeah.
don't make sense.
Or
Like
you have to just be really perceptive. Some of that shit you're not perceptive of in the moment. You trying to figure out this piece of the puzzle to get
Yeah.
to the next room, and you're not perceptive of certain
and you
shit.
gotta pay attention to the whole room. Like the different ones, like sometimes like they direct you to this point, but really what you need to be doing is over there.
It's,
So
You
he
gotta
he
think
there to throw
outside the
you off
box.
then, not help you.
But because each room is timed, like you have a certain
Each
amount of
room is
time.
timed.
You have a certain amount of
Yeah,
time
I'm
to get to figure it
dead.
out again. And so once the time starts kind of clocking down, like the person that's there with you, which is part, and they're part of the story as well. So they'll try to like give you hints to try to help you figure it out for yourself. So we did well. I
Did y'all?
believe.
Did you live or
No, we definitely wouldn't have made it.
They
out of that
died.
motherfucker,
y'all
yeah.
died? Okay.
Yeah, my daughter really wanted to go to one, but
No, you definitely
you
should.
know what I mean?
They fun,
I
bro.
don't want to put more.
Definitely go on Groupon, though.
You're not finna.
Go on
You're not
Groupon
finna
and get
be-
your tickets. I'm telling you that, man.
Yeah, definitely go to Groupon. They fun though.
I'm
They're
always
fun.
be smarter than you. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody questioning my IQ. You feel me? Yep.
Oh, it definitely question your IQ. Oh yeah.
Absolutely, it does.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, it does. The
Oh,
cool
yeah.
part about it is we go in there, you fill out the waivers and shit, and so I'm looking up. I'm looking up and I'm really reading this shit. And she hurried up and just filled out hers and my other daughters. I'm like, you ain't gonna read none of this? The whole waivers is like, yeah, in case you die, you can't sue us. This is a bunch of
that's
it's just
out.
over and over and over again. Yeah, if you die, you get hurt, you can't sue us. That's all they can. That's
Damn.
all.
Is it that like strength? Like,
Nah, it wasn't like
It's
that.
not bad.
But just in case, we gonna tell you over and over.
really be in chains and shit now.
Yeah,
We're gonna
like,
tell you over and over again.
if you got any heart problems, like you gotta do all the
pregnant,
waivers,
all that
and
kind of
all
shit.
that
But it's just over and over. Yeah, you can't sue.
They
us.
they normally in like warehouses, right?
Yeah,
there's
it
one.
is one
Yeah,
right
it
around the
is.
corner.
It's is
Escapology got a lot of them though. It's like
that the one that's
Little
like,
Red
kinda
Riding
like,
Hood
it looked
one.
like
It's hella-
it looked like a laundromat right here
Yeah,
on
the
Spencer
outside.
and it's on Spencer and Flamingo, right?
The
Oh, it's
one
right
I'm
here?
thinking about is on. I think it's on Maryland Parkway.
It's on Maryland Park.
No, that's Escapology.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Oh, okay.
down here where my cousin used to cut hair at.
Oh, I know what you're
There's
talking
one
about.
right there
yeah.
on the corner. It's a small. It look like a laundry room.
okay.
There's a lot.
I think
of
it's
them.
Spencer. I think
There's
it's
a lot
Spencer.
of them. It's one on like Polaris. I think the street is. One on like Polaris.
That way. Okay.
I'm just not
kinda
into
cool.
like paying for things that are scary. Like I don't want to go to no haunted houses where I don't anything I got to sign a waiver for. I'm really not interested.
And
Like,
it definitely have moments that scare the shit out of you. It have moments that scare the shit out of you.
But it's
But it's
fun.
funny.
It's fu-
afterwards.
afterwards, yeah, it's fun.
It's
Okay.
fun and it's.
Well,
Oh no.
I was saying,
So how long
they
did it
pause it?
last?
Do
You're
they
not
pause
supposed
it?
to.
But like if I'm say like I'm really into this level and then I got like shit, they don't like pause it for me.
I don't know.
Everything is time.
It's like an hour. It take like an hour to get through everything.
Take like yeah.
So it wasn't bad. It wasn't like a super long time.
So do they have the time? They had the time on there.
Each room got a clock on
Each
it.
room.
So what do they do? They just come in and be like, y'all died.
No, it'll let you go to the next area, but you'll just know that
You felt this.
We felt this part of it.
Yeah, like we would be dead right now, but
Yeah.
we're going to the next spot. Then
yeah.
we'll probably die here too.
Especially
Shit
since
like
we died in the last one, huh?
Yeah, kind of shit like
I
that.
think we only feel like the last two. I think everything else we got.
I want to say Saw probably. I didn't get through Saw. I forget the name of the other one, but I got through one for sure. We got
I
through
wonder
one
if
for sure.
they're as big everywhere else as they are here.
I'm not sure.
'Cause we have a lot of
We
them.
have a lot of them. Yeah.
We have
They have that one. They have a It theme one. They have a Blair Witch theme one.
Oh, I bet that one is fun.
Yeah.
I bet Blair Witch is fun.
Where do they be at?
All different spots. I know they have a Blair Witch one. In the
you
same
will
spot as
you
theirs.
would do a Blair Witch?
No, I said I think it would be fun. I didn't say I would
Where
like
is,
to do that.
Where is Saw?
Saw is
Saw
like
is-
industrial.
Yeah,
Right past
like
where Crazy
a-
Horse used to be at.
you done passed the plane. It look like a meat factory.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what it says on it.
It says meat
it say
factory.
meat company on it.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
the
Saw.
That's the Saw.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That's kind of dope, man. I don't have to take my.
Nah,
I gotta go,
definitely.
man.
It's fun.
It's worth it.
And you said they got a Groupon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely go to the
Don't
Groupon.
pay full price.
I definitely always did the Groupons every time.
Yeah, I might.
You want to go to the we searching this Groupon to see which ones we can do. That's why I saw it was only me and her because I was like, 5 people? Hell no.
Not full
Yeah.
price. That sounds the
Let's
same.
figure this out.
Yeah.
They got a Groupon for me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We going.
Anything? So y'all finished it, and then what?
Then we, cause my daughter's birthday's coming up, so we kind of did the birthday thing early for her. So we
Shout
took,
out.
we took her to eat afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Skinny.
I haven't been doing much, man. I haven't been doing much. Trying to watch. I watched that fucking Kevin Hart movie.
Mm.
Kevin Hart movie.
The new one, Lift. It's some Netflix shit.
Oh, like the Soul Plane with the action movie on it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've been big on learning people's stories. Like, I really went to start listening to Jada Pinkett shit.
Mm.
The book.
The book. But I've been really big on that lately, like listening to different autobiographies and watching different autobiographies of different
Yeah.
people and just learning people's stories. So that's kind of what I've been on. YouTube and shit about somebody's life and
You did
watching
Tyler
it,
Perry yet?
shit like that. I watched Tyler Perry's one.
I didn't make it all the way through it, but it seemed like it was pretty good.
Tyler Perry shit is wild.
Yeah.
That this man was getting tortured by.
His father.
Oh, we know. Look at it, the movies.
but
Art imitates life, baby.
but it's not his dad.
It's his dad. In real
It's
life.
not his dad.
It's
He gets a DNA test.
oh wow.
The man was never his
Oh, I
dad.
haven't made that.
His mom was a fucking whore.
Oh, clearly. Look at the movies. So,
Yeah, like his
the
mom
movies.
tells him like, well, he kind of never thought you was his, so he was like, what? So
Oh, that's why this thing is over my eye.
he got the DNA test and found out that he was not the
Oh shit! Yeah, I haven't made that far.
he's not the father,
Yeah,
and it's like,
that's tough.
yeah. So it made me kind of like go into like different stories. I can't think of. I watched this other dude like, it was a lot of that back in the day. There's a lot of black families
Yeah.
that
Oh, them DNA tests are probably.
Been-
You know,
the DNA test will probably fuck some
man,
niggas
you
up.
know what was crazy? I was just telling wifey this yesterday, man. I think that's the ultimate fear of mine. Like, I don't want to pass away and all of these stories just, you know what I mean? Like all of them, all of my old, my
I don't want my mom to ever
skeletons,
be the villain.
Fall out
my
the
my
closet.
skeletons just start falling out because I'm dead and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Like,
the
well, you know he
worst,
was my
man.
daddy.
That's the
Yeah,
that's the worst. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, man.
like
You know
it's
what I
so much of that. Like I was
Oh, my
after watching Tyler Perry shit, I watched a couple more things, and then I kind of talked to a couple of family members, like just about stories, cause like
God. Oh my goodness.
because I be wanting to know. Like I used to
Yeah,
always
nah,
like
that's
like when my granddad passed, I always like didn't like the fact I never got to like no one gets to hear his story. Like my granddad's story was like the craziest shit.
Yeah.
And nobody got to know his story. You know what I'm saying? Like when my dad passed, like nobody's going to know my dad's story because he won't tell it.
That's how my that's how my grandma is, right? And for a long time I used to be like, you know, when she passed away, like I'm gonna try to pry this about her, you know, to get as much as our family history.
Yeah.
But then as I get older, I'm like,
Do you want to know?
shit, I'm kind of cool with a lot of this shit dying off. You know what I mean? You start asking questions,
You start asking
and
questions.
I wanna
he be
know.
like, man, what the fuck?
You don't want to know?
No, man.
My granddad was born 1919.
Bro, the shit be fucked up, man.
I've
The shit
asked.
be fucked up.
No.
I've asked once, and the story that I got, I said, you know what? I don't need to know no more family secrets. I don't need to know no more. I asked once, like, tell me something I don't know. And boy, oh yeah, punch a nigga dead in the chest with that truth.
You
I
be
said, well,
wondering
know
why,
what?
you be wondering why certain family members don't get along and why certain family members don't talk. And
I be wanting to know. Like,
fuck
and
that
as I get
shit.
older, like, I don't know, like, I think, like, seeing my bro pass away, I was like, damn, like, so it made me just wonder so much about different people's lives and different people's stories and what don't we know
Yeah.
and why don't we know this? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the truth? Like, there's truth that our parents and grandparents, some left, like we don't got our
Yeah.
grandparents, so it's some truth that we just never get. But it's so much there that I be wanting to know.
You know what?
And as I get older, I want to know more.
You know with me, man. It's, I'm all for knowing. I want to know my family history. You know what I mean? I want to know my family history. I want to know things. I don't want to know secrets though. Like as I get older, I am truly okay with things going to the grave with people. Because it fucks you. It fucks you up, and then it's like you start looking at. You don't try not to do it, but you start looking at people differently. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so that's why I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but I know if I was to pass away, I'd be okay knowing none of that shit like
But
that.
I want to know why these people didn't fuck with us. Like, I ask my mom them that type of shit all the time. Like, Mom, why don't they fuck with us?
Yeah.
Fuck around, and be like, hey,
Like,
man,
what
that was
happened?
Really your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like,
No, your cousin was really. Your
you
brother,
tell
right?
me stories about, like, when your parents tell you stories about growing up with their different cousins and shit, and it's like, so why they're never around? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like,
It's the hidden second family.
Somebody stuck
But-
their finger in somebody's booty.
No, for
wanna
real.
know.
Sometimes it is important to know some of those things because I know, like, with one of my uncles, I thought he was just like the most, like the greatest person in the world, and he was a freaking predator. He was a molester.
See?
Like, I used to wonder why, like, my mom didn't really want to send us around him without my grandmother. Like, there's no way. Because he used to be like, can you, send the girls out for the summer? He had a lot of money. He didn't have any of his own children or anything like that. Him and his wife had a big old beautiful house. So anytime they would come to California to visit, he was always spoiling us with gifts. So of course, when he came out, we would want to go with him. And my mom was like, no, you can't go with him. And we always wonder why. Like, why? How come we can't, go without? Why does grandma have to go with us? Because he was a child molester.
See?
So it's like some of them secrets you do need to know.
I
like,
need to
you
know.
need to know.
Do you feel?
I don't know if that's a secret though. Well, it shouldn't be.
It was.
But it
But
for
I'm
a
talking
while.
about them real family altering skeletons.
Even like family shit. Like, there's a lot of, like in my family, there's a lot of owned land in the South. I think a lot of us probably
Yeah.
got that. Like, owned land in the South. Or they own this mom and pop shop that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like, why don't we visit? Why don't we know what's going on with that? Why did this family just grow up like completely without us? But they're a part of the family. Like, what happened? I don't need like the craziest secrets, but some shit is like, I need to know where this wedge got put in.
Yeah. Because a lot of the times too, though, is because with that land, they probably lied and said somebody was dead. Like, that literally happened. That happened to my grandmother.
It happened.
That she was, it was her, her brother, and then she had one other sister. She lived in California. They were all in Alabama, and my great grandfather, he had a lot of land out there. So when he passed on, she was in the the will as well, and they said that she had passed on. They had no way of contacting her, and they were always in contact with her, always
Until it was
time to divvy up everything. So it'd be like crazy. My family, after a while, they just start telling all the secrets. And
My
stuff,
mom
but-
family do reunions, so we kind of know. My mom family do reunions, so we kind of know of each other and a lot of shit. But like my dad's none of that. Like I remember we went to Arkansas one year. My dad got family in Arkansas too.
Yeah.
And we went to like his auntie had like this trailer like just sitting on this land, and we went to go see her, and she was like sick, but it was like so much land.
Yeah.
And then later I found out like that trailer, all that land was all of hers, and it was like this one damn trailer here. And it was like, what the and you just don't know, because my dad family, they
don't talk about it.
completely is, there's 2 or 3 families of the same last names that got together, got married and shit like that. Like, like my granddad's brother married his wife's cousin, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. And it's so much of them 2 families that is separated, like, but we don't like y'all though.
That's crazy.
And it's just crazy. So yeah, that's what I've been on. Like I've been big on just learning stories and trying to pry as much information as I could out of the people that's around.
Do you feel a kind of way like towards your parents for like not letting you know these secrets? Do you feel like, especially being parents, like some things they probably had to protect you from?
Like, my dad is a fucking shell, bro. Like, it's hard to get shit out of my dad. My granddad wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
Like, my granddad would tell you his stories, right? My dad is hard, and I don't know why. So I do feel some type of way though. I feel like I'm supposed to know. I'm supposed to know something.
Yeah.
I do feel like that. I feel like I'm supposed to know. Like, I feel like it's something you're holding from me, because randomly, like, his family would have like these random reunions or whatever, and like I might meet somebody from the family, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, who is this?" And it takes all that. Like, nigga, I'm 40.
I can handle it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should have been knew this type of information. Like,
Yeah.
why are you just now saying shit like this? So sometimes I do feel some type of way, but I'm at that moment where I'm like really trying to pry it. Like, I feel like my pops is healthy. I feel like he's gonna be here for some time, but I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know the stories. I want to know something.
Yeah, my mom tells me stuff. Cause my mom
She
is
liked the family history.
yeah, my mom is really into like knowing our history and things like that.
My aunt is that way.
There
but
was a
she hate
little
everybody.
pocket. There's a little pocket where like my dad was telling
That's
me,
why.
telling me like
She knows everything.
there was like a little pocket where my dad was telling me like some of our, and I was like, oh, this is too much for me. I'm kind of cool on I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Because it gets crazy, like religion and shit like that. Like I tell my dad all the time, like when my dad leaves, we're getting nothing, right? Like, oh, I don't give a fuck, but I'm like, damn, y'all dad didn't leave y'all like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I look at even some of my cousins' grandfather, it's like, damn, like y'all really had they really had their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wasn't that knowledge passed? Like they had homes and businesses and you know what I'm saying? They had so much that kept inside the black families. Like my grandfather used to go to my cousin's grandfather and help him build onto his house and add to his house when they would have different kids. Like, oh, such and such is pregnant. Okay, we got to add a room. You know what I'm saying? Like it was so much going on and keeping the land and all that. And it's like, and nigga, you want to move into an apartment. You went and got a fucking apartment, bro. Like, it's right there.
It's different nowadays as far as like land ownership and passing things. Like, I don't know. It's different.
Yeah. Like your family house been your family house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like our family house been our family house. Like I remember my grandma was finna pass and it was like, oh yeah, we're not gonna have this house. Wait, what? What happened? Like, oh, we did a reverse mortgage when y'all was so young and we didn't know what that was, and now they're taking the land, and it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, so I feel robbed sometimes. Like, why don't we know this information?
Man. It's a lot of business we don't know of, man. And
Are you okay with not knowing it?
I want to know my family history. I'm kind of cool on knowing the secrets.
I kind of do. I want to know if grandma was really out there moving and grooving.
Yeah, I don't really want to know. No,
Is my granddad really my granddad? I want to know shit like that.
Sheesh.
My mom and them, they grew up. When they grew up, they party with the military niggas all the time.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So I don't even want to know. Like I've been on that military base. You know what I mean? I've been on the military base on my own, so I can't imagine.
Some of that first class petty officer.
What? It's a group of y'all. All y'all. Oh yeah.
Your mom was with sausage and sausage.
Come on, man.
Sausage.
They used to party with the. My dad is from Mississippi. That's how he got to know. My dad was in the Air Force. That's how she met my dad.
Give some of that corporal cock.
See, but
I'm cool. I don't need to know none of that.
I want to know,
I
fam.
can only fucking imagine. Like I get it. I get it.
It was this in high school. It was this dude that used to call me his nephew all the fucking time, right?
He was fucking your mama.
But no, so they used to say that like his dad was supposed to be my mom's brother, but he is not my grandfather's child, right? So I always was like, and I remember asking my grandma, like, Grandma, I know I'm not gonna get the truth, right? But is it possible that my granddad is not my granddad? Is it possible that this man that they've been telling me about, like, is it? No, I've never. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
So I want to know. I don't, but I do. Can y'all imagine that happening though? See what I'm saying? Like, what if?
This is exactly why I'm like an advocate for like
DNA test.
DNA, at the very beginning, because of so many secrets that it's been a lot of people that have raised other people's children.
It wasn't DNA test back then.
No, but going forward, like I'm always like, hey, it's not to offend anybody on either side, but I think that
Because there got to be a reason why these cousins is getting married, having kids, and ain't nothing wrong with the kids.
something ain't adding up. I'm
blood
just
ain't really
saying,
blood.
That blood ain't really blood.
something ain't adding up.
Something ain't adding up. There's a lot of very healthy kids of people that they should not be healthy. The blood should be doing something.
Mutated.
See, I
Yeah.
I think that's the problem, especially in my case with like having young parents. Because I remember vividly, my mom and dad had a big argument about who was my father, right? And it fucked. Like, see, this is why I'm big on
I
not
thought my mom
having
was Virgin Mary. nigga.
arguments. This is why I'm big on not having arguments around kids.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, what the fuck do you mean? Who the fuck is my? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, whoop her ass. No, but it's. I'm kind of like, what do you fuck? You know what I mean? You put a kid in that position, and it's like, am I hearing this right?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm all fucked up now.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, I have another sister out there. And so when I went to go search for her, you know, as an adult now, I'm like, well, damn, how did my dad feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a cousin that could be my sister.
That's insane.
It's normal.
That should not be normal. Like, what are we
But
talking
it
about?
happens more
It
often
happens more
than
often.
people
Way
talk
often
about.
than you think.
I'm a Vegas native. My dad is a Vegas native. You know how small Vegas was in the fucking 60s?
Very.
Yeah.
Especially black community.
Come on, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, what you talking about?
I just went through it. So I ain't
Vegas
in a
was small.
I ain't in a position to shit on
No,
nobody.
Miles was kicking it with the Men of Armor niggas, man.
Them
The
too.
Men of Honor
You know what I'm
niggas, man.
saying?
You might have.
It might be. I just dealt with. I literally just dealt with it a couple months ago. Like,
Base ain't nowhere from nowhere, nigga.
who?
The base ain't nowhere from nowhere. Especially back in the day.
The base is wild when I was going to the base, so I can only fucking imagine what it looked like in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, man.
So I don't
Even
need.
the
I don't need to know.
80s.
I don't
Even
need,
the
I don't need-
80s.
Yeah, 80s
I don't
was
need
a
to
wild
know.
time.
I don't need to know.
See what
none
I'm
of that.
saying? Like,
I can only imagine. But no, I literally just went through it a couple months ago. Just got a letter randomly in the mail like, your next of kin to, who the fuck is this?
see.
I'm about to turn 40. I ain't never heard of this person before in my fucking life. Who are you?
Oh, you
What
got
are
a
y'all
sibling out there?
I don't know. I really don't know.
A lady came up to me and was like, these are your twin sisters. I was like 11. Every time I ask my dad about it, he act like it just never happened.
I met that bitch for my life.
Like, fair.
See, that's fucked up, man. We go through all this
That's
shit and then
sad,
we
though.
parents out. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a revolving fucking door. Well, this is fucked up.
I hope my kids don't
They
get
didn't
that
use
knock on-
condoms back in the days, bro.
Hell no.
No.
I hope my kids don't get that knock on the door. Hope they'll never get one of them letters, but they might.
Bro, I used to tell my dad, like,
There's one out there.
I used to tell my dad, that's why you moved me to the north. Because every time I came to the west, it was like a secret just popped in your face. Like, so I was like, a female
What
could
is
tell
going
me
on
shit,
over
bro.
here?
Skinny son right there. Look at skinny.
Yeah, like,
That's
what was happening, man.
Hey,
That's what was happening. Like, every time I pop up,
You know, we got some young ones over there.
Did they look like you?
I don't necessarily remember. I was so young,
Yeah.
and it was just such a shock to hear. Like, yeah, these are twin sisters. Like, twin sisters? Nah. And then my brother met this girl. They was going out dating and shit. And when my brother went to go pick her up, they was like, her mom was like, "Oh, that's your sister."
Jesus.
And
Christ.
then it was like my dad. So my dad and two of my uncles supposedly messed with this lady.
Train in Spanish.
All these niggas look alike. So she's definitely, my dad's like, well, she's definitely
Belong to somebody.
she's definitely related. We don't know who. So we asked my uncle one day. It's like me, my cousins, we all sitting there with my mom, and my mom brought it up, messy. Mom brought it up. And I was like, me and my cousin act like, you can tell the truth, like, I'm alive till I die. I ain't never messed with nobody my brothers messed with. We know. We heard the story, fam.
Oh man, boy, that brings back real scars. Have Have y'all ever been like? I remember when I was a kid. Right? We used to. Families don't do this no more anyway. But all of the whole family was just be in the living room at grandma's house.
Yeah.
And then you can feel an argument or a fight start to simmer. Man, if that ain't the most fucking uncomfortable thing, nigga, just be like,
The air get thick. You can feel it.
Because it'd be something that happened before you, and like, yeah, you still harping on some shit. Like,
yep. Yeah, man. Damn, those are the days.
and then ain't nobody talking. And then like it's just like nobody is talking. Like,
Yeah, that motherfucker
we just
come
gonna
out-
act like this
that
did
motherfucker
not just happen.
Then one person go in the back and come out with grease on their face, and it's just a wrap after that, man.
See?
Hell
Yeah, fam. I don't know. I don't know why I'm in this weird space, but I am super in this space, and I'm super asking the questions. I'm super asking the questions, but I am in this space right now. I feel like I'm getting
They all
old. I
uncomfortable.
feel like
They
it's gonna be
probably
over
like-
with, and I need to know.
They're
Like,
gonna start avoiding you.
You gonna start with the twins? You
Yeah.
gonna find out about the twins?
bro, I can't find him. I asked. So the lady who, the girl who's either my cousin's sister, whatever she is, like I tried to get her to come around a few times, and she's kind of like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like
that outside
we
kid
still
shit,
cool. We still talk. Like
That outside kid shit is kind of.
she told somebody she's my sister. Recently, she recently told somebody she's my sister. Like we were friends on Facebook and everything, but I've never met her in person. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? None of that. When my uncle passed away, she didn't come to the funeral, so it was like it's a lot. So like that, and it's a few of them type of situations.
Yeah.
But I think the secrets is so
bad.
It's so bad that I don't think me personally, I want to face it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they want to face it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they want to find out the truth about their moms or whatever the situation may be. Like when my dad had 3 sisters, but it's 11 of them. So everybody else is a boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all boys, and a lot of kids is just around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of kids around. So me personally, yeah, I want to know, but I don't think everybody's ready to.
I think like once like when you're dealing with some outside kid stuff, it's like all of the bonds that are created are typically created, the memories, everything when you're children.
Facts.
So then once you become an adult and you try to insert yourself in the real family or the actual family as the outside child, it's like no.
But a lot
It's
of the situations, it don't be like it was relationships at the time or nothing. It just was people just fucking
Yeah.
young. Like that's just what was happening. It just wasn't no protection going on. Like I say, and Vegas is so small. Like, and I think that'd be my biggest thing. Like the city is so small.
Yeah.
And the city was smaller back then.
But now cause now that I'm older, man, and you know, I know some outside kid people, man. It's kind of hard. you see these bonds, man, and then you see like the outside kid try, and then it's like you can't. It's just some shit you can't.
The relationship is just not there.
Yeah,
It's just not.
I wonder if that tough. I wonder how that would feel, like from being the outside kid. Like I have a group of siblings, and they all got to enjoy being around each other and growing and having those experiences together. And I'm just was the only child over here by myself. I don't know.
and then you grow up with a family sometime. Like it still be, mom was young, whatever happened, but then, she grows older. She might find a husband. She might, you know what I'm saying? And they have this. My siblings have this. They have this.
Yeah.
But my siblings over here, I don't know. I
don't know
didn't
'em.
like. I have 2 siblings. One who I grew in the house with that had a family dynamic, and then I have siblings over here that had a family dynamic, and I'm just the oddball in this situation. Like it's shit like that happens, and I be wanting to know the answer. Like I don't think no kid's gonna pop up on me. I hope not. Like I hope don't no random female like, hey, I've been having your little nigga for 21 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, I never told you.
yeah, like.
All my outside.
You did
kids
have a
became
boy.
Steak on the platter, baby.
You don't think nobody will pop up on you?
What? Shit.
I've been like, I don't know. He said he just got that letter.
It's a floater out there, man. I don't know.
You think you got a floater out there?
It's a floater. It's a floater out there for sure.
You think?
A
Oh, you
boy
think
or a
you got
girl?
one? You know.
She told me she was pregnant. I blocked her on Yahoo Messenger. Nah, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life, baby.
How long ago was this?
What? This was 2000s.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah,
so you got an adult child.
I don't know if this is my. I don't know if this is my kid or not. I don't even know if she had it. I don't know what. I don't know.
Have you ever looked her up? You
That's
never
crazy.
thought, like, let me go see. Is it a,
No.
I think I got one. I
Out
think
there,
I got one.
out there.
I do.
You better go find. That might be a boy.
It is.
so you not interested in, like, finding him?
Because you been wanting the boy.
She already put it to whoever the nigga is. I just know I was hitting at the time. I just know
Yeah,
what was
yeah,
going on.
Yeah.
Do you see any
And she-
similarities? Like,
I remember telling my nephew like stalked the chick page, and he was like, I don't know, Unc.
Oh, you know where the baby.
I know
is.
exactly. I know. I know I was hitting at the time. I know what
She
the fuck
still
was
here?
going on. Like, yeah, I know when the baby was born. Like, all the shit lined
you
up.
got
and it
all the
all
information.
line up.
All the shit lined up, but
No.
she already said it's another nigga, so
Is he
that's who it
tall?
is.
Is he
I
tall?
don't know. I don't know. I've never been around him in person, so I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
5'10"? Fuck no, that ain't my baby.
Fuck no, that ain't my kid.
I don't know,
no.
because Vinci like them tall, too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He might have some height going on him,
She
so I
put
don't
him
know.
off. She
Oh,
put her off. She put him off on another nigga. So that is.
Yeah, once they do that, you know what I'm saying? My hands is washed.
better
But
than
I
an
don't
abortion.
know, like, as a man, though, especially you have all daughters, so I don't know if I could just walk away from the boy.
Put
Like,
it
I
off
would
on
kind of
another
be.
nigga. That is better. That is
wondering.
better than an abortion.
Is it why?
Cause she done found love. And she put it
It-
off on
it was-
another nigga.
Like, the situation was so weird. Like, out of nowhere, it was like, she
Is
was
she
pregnant.
still
She
with
was
the
finna have
dad?
a baby. No, she was pregnant, finna have a baby, and I was like, I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna wait until this baby is born and
Go from there.
see if somebody is attached. Cause we were still in communication. You know what I'm saying? It never was like this may be, this could be.
Yeah.
That was never the conversation. I just know like the timing lines up.
Mm.
I know that. So, but yeah, I wondered like that on every scale, like with my family, with my on every scale, I be.
Blocked from messaging.
Wifey, what's been it's another week.
Yeah, another week. Not much going on other than I'm like at the new year type of thought process, everything that I do every single year, where I'm trying to figure out what do I like outside of being a mom and a wife and all that. So I'm revisiting those things. Kind of struggling with the kids getting older. Cause I'm like, okay, we have 2 adult children now, and then we have 2 in the middle that are like, our middle child today's her birthday, so she's 16 today.
Oh, shout out. Happy birthday.
And
Happy
I'm just
birthday.
like, 16,
Didn't
like,
want it with us. Wanted a hotel room. You know,
yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with that part because I'm like, you guys are all about to be really adults, and I don't know if I know how to be a parent to adult children. Like, I just
Think
I
you're ready to
don't
be a
know.
grandparent.
no, I don't want to be no,
Nana.
Fuck
no,
no.
Nana?
no.
I tell him, look, I tell my son every time he step out of the house, don't bring no fucking kids home.
You did?
I know I did.
Well, he done already made it past that age, so
Yeah, he doing way
Yeah.
better than me. In that
So he's
area.
safe. He's safe to have a kid
Hell
now.
no.
no,
You did?
Well, my son love, man.
no, he don't.
He loves
He
temporary.
he
love.
likes the temporary, like he's interested in that. But
I'm learning that about me too.
when
I'm a honeymooner. I am a honeymooner.
yeah, once the honeymoon is over, like he be ready to cut him off, and when he cut him off, he's like
I said, son.
dead ass serious cut off.
I'm really serious about. I don't want to be meeting all these people. I don't give a fuck about it. So he put me in a situation where I got. First time I ignored the girl. Like, let me. This is fucked up with me, man. But this is when like my life like comes into play and shit, right? So I think was it I don't know if it wasn't Halloween or whatever, but he was trying to get me to meet her. And I said, hey, man. She was right there, too. This is fucked up. So he was trying to get me to meet her. I said, hey, man, what you telling motherfuckers where you live at, man? What's wrong with you, man? And so I think she came to a game, and I had ignored her, like, the whole game. But I felt kind of bad, man.
She sat directly behind us.
She sat directly behind us, right?
Like,
You ignoring this child.
I ignored her the entire time. And I said, you know what? I feel very, very bad. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. So I introduced myself to her after the game and shit, and everything was cool. 2 days later, I broke up with her. Like, bro, what the fuck, man? See, this is why I tell you I don't want to fucking meet people. Like, you know what I mean? My oldest daughter is all in love and shit right now, and
but we have to
that's
give.
a whole nother situation.
We got to give them some grace because they have been like, they've been kind of silent for a minute.
That's a whole nother situation. We men, we know what's coming. Life happens all the time. At some point, life is gonna happen, and we'll see what happens.
Mm.
I ain't even met him. Well, I've met him, but I haven't, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I do that, and then this happens. So I just
Then they get back together. Then we meet the grandparents, the brothers,
See.
everybody at the next game.
No.
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not really. My parents met. All. I've never been into the girl. I always say I've never been into titles.
Yeah.
But the people that my parents met, or the people that I fucked around that kids by, I really wasn't into bringing people around that
That's
I
why I
really
say you
wasn't
ready to be a
serious about.
grandparent.
Nah,
I mean, I feel like
I barely
we
wanna
all
take
at that
care of
age
them.
where you're seeing your peers become grandparents.
Yes.
Yeah.
shit,
Because we all had kids.
man. I
now.
look at it, man. I'm glad social media wasn't around, but shit, my mom and dad were grandparents at like 30,
6.
35, 36. I was what, 17?
Yeah,
No, you
35.
You about do.
Yeah, 35.
You about do.
Boy, no,
You about do.
hell no.
Shit.
You about do.
Yeah. And I think about it because my cousin Otto had his first kid. He was like 15. My auntie was hella young. Like, and now now he's a granddad. And I don't know, like, that's that. I don't know.
I don't think we're as
I have
judgmental
no
as
kids, but
we're not
shit.
as judgmental as like back in the day was. So it wouldn't
Yeah.
like
They was
"God
having
damn,
kids
nigga,
young,
you
too."
already you
Yeah, they
already
were.
a grandparent though.
They was like 14. They were really
Yeah,
young.
my grandma had her first one
Yeah.
at 16.
Yeah, I think my grandma was about that age too.
So I wonder why they made it like such a big deal when it came to teen pregnancy. Like when we were growing up, like that was like super shameful. But they were
don't
having
think that-
kids at 13, 14.
I don't think that came along until probably about like the 80s. Maybe mid 70s, early 80s.
Nah,
Well,
teen
when people are-
pregnancy and all that shit really started becoming because they was fucking young already.
they was having kids young. Oh, you talking about like the conversation of teen pregnancy? Because they was having kids as teens way before the 70s.
No, what I'm saying is like
My mom was
early
born in
on
the
they was
60s.
like fucking early, having kids early, and then all of a sudden it became like taboo
Shameful. Yeah.
and shameful. And I wonder when did that transition happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was really a big deal. Like you would be looking at people like, you already had a baby, or so and so had a baby. Like my mom, I remember her saying that one of her friends when she was 13 was pregnant, and she was supposed to be the godmom, and my grandmother didn't let her talk to the girl no more. Like,
Jesus.
because she was pregnant. She was like, how the hell you gonna be a godmom at 13? Like, they couldn't even be friends no more.
Is that something you attribute to like the women's rights movement of like the 70s?
Could be the feminist movement.
Yeah.
Something like that. Could be, possibly.
That's if I was.
Because at some point they was just known as, women were just known as housewives.
Barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen type shit. And like, nah, we don't know that no more.
Yeah, they need to take that back. 'cause
That's probably why it was an issue. That's probably why
I
it was
don't, I
an
don't
issue.
need to
though.
be a liberated woman. I don't need to work 5 days a week.
Women couldn't really
Put me in the kitchen. No.
Women couldn't really make the money. The man was making the money, so she was getting pregnant young.
Yeah.
Early, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why all the women's like, you know what? Fuck that. Don't have no kids when you're a teenager. Be independent.
I don't know, man.
Which
now,
is why, like,
now we got rich baby daddy.
a lot of women, like in our era, like the kids were formula fed because they were going back to work faster. They weren't breastfeeding and stuff like that because of getting back to work right away.
Shit, now they eat down there 6 months off some jobs. It seems like.
That formula high as a motherfucker too.
Boy,
I wouldn't know
that'll
nothing
humble you real quick.
I wouldn't know nothing
my
about it
God.
these days, boy. I remember you can get some formula for about what, $6-7?
When? When was that?
Shit, back when we had to get it.
Nah,
That's
I had to have
$20 a
Wick because
I
Actually, we didn't
with
get
my
that.
first two,
We didn't get that. It was all out of the pocket for me.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she had to have a special formula. It was like $27 a can. Like
My last 3 is all off the titty, so I'm cool. 3 of them off
yeah.
the
As far as I go, man, I've had a rough week, boy. Boy, if I had a rough week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I knocked me off my square a little bit. I've been stress eating like a motherfucker, man. Let me tell you something.
If I have to smell a wing stop,
I've had Wingstop 2-3 times this week, and I've like had like a full box of Popeyes. I've been stress eating. So
a full box of Popeyes is insane.
man, look, man, I just
not in one sitting.
yeah, not just you know what I mean.
Just
I
kind of
been
like
eating
eating
Popeyes
off
all
of
week.
it.
So, I got my blood work finally came in and shit, and so apparently I got something called, what is it, thessalemia?
Mesothelioma? You can get a check for that.
Jesus, it's called like thessalemia or some shit, but it's a
It's a genetic.
it's a genetic blood disorder.
Okay.
It's where like my red blood, something about my red blood cells, and it's not getting enough oxygen to my body and shit. I've had it all my life, didn't know.
That's crazy.
And so some of the symptoms I felt like were just normal shit. Like I like to sleep.
This your first time getting blood work?
Extensive blood work.
Okay.
So it took three blood panels to get to this point where I'm at now.
Okay.
So the first time I had a blood test, my hemoglobin, it's like your iron and shit,
Yeah.
was lower than it should be.
Okay.
And then I took another test. And when I took another test, my hemoglobin was lower. So I took this next test. They did extensive now.
Yeah.
That ain't, it's like 9 bottles. So from those,
Damn, they drained you.
man, there was a lot. So from those came, okay, this is what it is. And what I have gives off, what I have gives symptoms that would be normally associated with anemia.
Okay.
But I'm not anemic. So now when my blood panel came back this time, my iron levels is off the fucking charts. Right? You know, too much iron in your body, that can kill you. So I've been on iron supplements and shit, thinking I'm anemic, and
You're not.
no. So nigga, my iron is off the fuck. I didn't kill myself.
That's crazy.
I use the security guard in X-Men too.
Nigga, I'm like, God damn, man. So yeah, it's a genetic disorder, man. That you pass it down from
Jesus.
So now I got to get my kids checked
Ugh.
because they can have it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the most, I don't think, I know it's not the most, it's like levels, like alpha and like alpha thessalemia and all this shit, right? And one of them, you gotta have like a blood transfusion every 2 to 3.
Jeez.
Shit.
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, it's bad. So I don't think mine's is like that. But like I said, man, so I don't know what the symptoms are. I know
So what they got you doing to lower your iron?
Well, you just got to stop taking the
taking them
supplements.
pills.
'cause
Yeah,
that's
I
just
was
gotta
taking
be
an
done.
iron supplement for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought I was anemic. So,
Right.
I got to go.
So
I
you
gotta
been
go.
out here like a bad bitch saying you was anemic all this time.
all this time, man. so I gotta go.
Pussy,
I
boy.
gotta.
That's the best pussy.
I gotta go see Jesus Christ. I gotta go see a specialist. and they gotta, you gotta get me on a program because I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what it's like to have symptoms of this. One of the symptoms is like fatigue.
Yeah.
I just thought, nigga, I just like to sleep.
Right.
So all this time, I'm thinking, shit, I just like to sleep. Shit, I'm tired. But it could be a
'cause you're not
symptom of
getting
what
enough
I'm having
oxygen.
already.
Yeah.
I do know sometimes normally, like sometimes just randomly, I feel like I'm out of breath. And I attribute it to just being fat. But that, apparently that's one of the symptoms as well. So I know it's not the most extreme case. So hopefully I'm like just somewhere in the middle where we can
Right.
deal with it. When I first read it though, when I first read it, and I seen blood disorder, and my mind went immediately to HIV. And I'm like, man, my fucking wife is cheating on me with a gay nigga, man.
What is
That was
wrong
the
with
first
you?
thing
Why
that
did you
fucking
say
came
that?
to
Why
mind.
would you pull
Because I
me
know
into
I ain't
it?
gay.
Why did you just make that a gay
I'm not
disease
fucking with no
again?
gay nigga. I mean, I know.
Wow.
See, I'm still growing. I'm still growing. So that
You
was
just made it a
that
gay
was the
disease.
thing until I read the entire
And this
message.
is my first time ever hearing this, so he's never shared this with me.
So-
Wow.
So, yeah. So before I read the entire thing, I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, this motherfucker, she at least cheating me with somebody straight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucked up over here, right? And then I read the whole
X
thing.
is a hell of a blood condition.
That is insane.
So then so I read the entire thing, and then it was just fucked up, man. I think the thing that bothers me the most about it is the fact that I'll never be. This is something I'll have to live with.
Yeah.
Having something that you can't get rid of is kind of buggy. That's bugging me more than anything.
But it's
But
manageable,
it's,
though, right?
it's genetic, and you've always had it, so it's
Yeah, but going from you feel like you healthy to things like when I was going into this situation, I was prepared for everything, right?
Yeah.
Going into this, I'm trying to get my body right and all this shit. I was prepared for everything. I wasn't prepared to learn that I have something that I can't get rid of. That's something that just it's fucking me up.
Yeah.
It's fucking me up.
Makes
But
sense.
you just
As long as it's
I'm
manageable, though.
gonna get back on it.
As long as it's manageable, you'll be all right.
it is treatable. Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
treatable, not curable. It's two different things.
Well, most people walk around with the what? The hepatitis in their system anyway?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Hepatitis. It's a
What do you mean
disease.
people walking around with hepatitis?
Most people have the hepatitis in their system.
And herpes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You have it already. Whether it's symptoms, whether it's something that you pass along.
Well, most people have some
How you-
form of hepatitis or herpes.
How do you catch it?
You just
Like,
have it.
A lot of people are just born with.
The same way you have eyes and a nose, you don't.
Wait. How the fuck are you born with hepatitis?
It's just. Yeah.
Something you're born with.
And herpes.
With hepatitis, more people than you think got herpes though. It's different. It is
Yeah.
different forms,
Yeah.
right? You get the
It's
cold,
different. It's different forms.
Yeah, with the cold
Damn near everybody
sores
has herpes,
and-
yeah.
but it's different.
It's different forms.
okay.
I believe.
Hepatitis though. How the fuck are you born with hepatitis?
There's so many different forms of
There's different
hepatitis,
forms.
though.
I've never heard of a good hepatitis.
Hepatitis.
I always thought it was only 3. I thought it was A, B, and C.
A, B, C, yeah.
Dead,
And
nigga.
But it's like, it's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you got C, you probably,
Yeah,
Almost
C
outta
is,
here.
I think the one that's not curable. Or
you got C, so
treatable
you're
or
almost
whatever.
out of here.
You say you.
Y'all are sick.
You're that yellow big roll, buddy.
Yeah.
But that's really it, man. I'm gonna get back on my shit tomorrow, man. I've been fucking off, man, but I've been stressed.
6.
Fuck out.
There are at least 6 different types of hepatitis.
There's 6. What is it?
At least 6.
At least 6.
A through G.
A through
I've
G.
never heard of anything past C.
Hepatitis G niggas.
Hepatitis
Hey,
gay.
Hey, we loved you, my nigga. We loved you.
So-
Get
so
you out of here.
What are they? Can you say what are they? Is it like short form?
No, that's just a quick little.
That's
Quick
crazy.
little look up.
With the 3 most common being A, B, and C.
Hepatitis G is wild.
'Cause I think B you get from like fecal matter. I think C you get from like it's
Like
a sexual-
needles and
That's
stuff. I
crazy. You
think.
get flew
No,
out.
like doo
You get flew out to Dubai and come back with
Feces?
hepatitis B.
Yeah, I think you get B from like fecal matter. I think C is like the STD, the STI form. I don't know what A is.
That shit go all up to G, nigga.
Yeah, it's a lot of different help.
Shit.
But I mean, if it's something you born with, we all walk around with this motherfucker. Is yours gonna pop out or not?
That makes me think like, what is healthy though?
Yeah. what
Because
does
it's
it look
so like, yeah, what do it look like?
Yeah.
Because like bro
We
finding
already-
out he have a
Wait, what the?
blood disorder, but
It says there are several
He's been
types
good.
of hepatitis, which are categorized as viral hepatitis and non-viral hepatitis. The most common types of hepatitis are A, B, C, D, and E. There are non-viral causes of hepatitis, such as autoimmune hepatitis, alcoholic hepatitis, and drug-induced hepatitis.
So that's the needles.
that's crazy. But what is healthy though? Because
Because we already know the BMI shit. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. But like,
yeah,
when you think about it, like when you're getting immunized, I know I fucked that word up. My tongue ain't working. But when you're getting those shots, they're pumping you full of these diseases anyway. So
Yeah.
so from you know what I'm saying, how much of this stuff are you literally born with, and how much of this shit are
Are they giving it?
Are
are
to
they
you,
you know what I'm saying?
administering
Are
it
they
to you?
administering to your body as a kid? And you don't have no choice over the matter.
Hepatitis A is caused by the hepatitis A virus, which is typically transmitted through the ingestion of fecal matter
Oh, so it's A.
containing the virus.
I knew it was one of them. I thought it was B.
What do you mean ingestion though? That means eating.
I mean, eating it.
Not necessarily. It's not even necessarily eating that. Like,
You
even
can not wash your hands.
if I go to the
or-
bathroom and I wash my hands,
Hepatitis B is transmitted through infected blood, semen, or other bodily fluids.
okay.
Okay,
So I
so
got,
that's a
STIs.
sexual.
I had 'em.
An
I had 'em-
infected mother can pass the virus to her baby during childbirth.
I had them mixed up. Dude. I knew one of them came from Boo Boo.
that's crazy.
I just B and Booty and Boo Boo just seen them. I don't know.
It seemed like it.
It just seemed like
correlated.
it just seemed like
Definitely
yeah.
went better together.
Yeah,
Hepatitis C is with the needles. Damn, I'm not reading no more. That shit's
Yeah.
that's some God.
But it is crazy
Damn.
because when you do, like you said, he seems very healthy. Like even when we looked at
And he
your
is.
test,
If,
when
like
we,
if you don't find out, like
yeah,
outside of the iron shit, that's wild. To have your iron fucking crazy and them just giving you that's wild.
that's why you don't go on Google. Too.
But I feel like
Stay off
doctors
of
do that
Google.
though. I feel like a lot of shit is just the doctor just giving you shit
yeah.
to make you worse. Like I don't know.
Because like when we went and got all of our
They
lab
got
work
to tell
done,
me I'm unhealthy on a deathbed because I'm not going
that
to
you're
find out.
dead.
I'm not going to find out. I'm about to just, hey, yeah, fam, you ain't leaving here today.
Hey man, what they say? How the saying go? You look for trash, you gonna find it.
Hey,
If you go looking, there's something wrong with you now.
definitely.
You ever, it's no different than when you gonna get the oil change. Like yeah, you need your oil change, but
Yeah, but sometimes like I don't know if I totally agree with that because sometimes you may have something and if you catch it in the early stages, like maybe if you had like stage 1 cancer, that's more treatable than like now I'm damn near dead, sick, throwing up my life, and I'm at stage 4 now. Ain't nothing y'all can do for me.
Yeah.
But I've been having like little small symptoms
yeah.
before, and I didn't check in on it. Like I do believe in preventative medicine, but
Man, I don't know. It's kind of like,
That prostate shit changed my whole viewpoint. Hey, my nigga. I
Know
am
it.
a boy. I need you to relax.
I'm already plotting on busting it open.
see, look, he already,
It sound good.
this
I'm not
nigga
playing no
already.
games.
It sound good to hey, yeah, bend over, drop them draws. Hey, I am a boy. I need you to hey.
I just think like, Noah fucked me up. The show House fucked me up.
I never watched House.
I used to watch House all the fucking time, and that just told me I'm never going to the doctor because it was like a nigga just healthy, and then oh shit, I'm finna die, and now this nigga doing weird ass shit to figure out what's his condition.
I'm busting it open.
Look,
I
when
want
it's-
to know all my shit, man.
Hey man, it sound good.
oh, and it's time to get your colonoscopy or whatever.
Because they say that the colon and the prostate like what takes you out, nigga. That shit takes you out fast.
Yeah, prostate for
I'm
sure.
letting y'all know I'm out of here, fam.
That shit sound good.
How you want me, on my knees or on my back?
Yeah.
Or
Alright.
on my stomach?
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
That's
You got
wild.
positions.
Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get an American, because them Africans don't give a fuck about none of that. I need you to relax. No, nigga, you got your finger in my booty. Nigga, relax. What are you talking about? This ain't prison, nigga.
I'm good.
Other than that, man.
Other than that,
Yeah, other than that, man. I want to, condolences out there, and I want to contribute another, another hip hop death. It's at some point. At some point, where's changes when you need it? No, that's like the Black History Month dreams and nightmares, bro. Like that shit.
changes.
I hate changes.
That is insane.
That's probably 1A to California Love.
Tupac joints you hate?
California Love and Changes. I hate them. I wish he never made them.
California Love is definitely a.
Changes is like a put together Pac song though.
Yeah.
I hate it. I listened to what is the third verse on it's the third verse on I Wonder If Heaven Got a Ghetto.
It's the same verse. But that's what changes.
On all three verses.
No,
I thought it was the third
no,
verse.
the third verse on Heaven
Yeah, the
Got a
third
Ghetto
verse on
is-
Heaven's Got a Ghetto is the same as Changes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Changes is just
Sounds better on Heaven Got a Ghetto.
Changes is just a put together Pac song. Like
I hate it though.
We didn't need it.
a lot of them records is kind of like that from Pac though. But you fuck with Dead Pac music.
I do. I like Dead Pac better than Alive Pac.
And a lot of that is just put together Pac records.
What do you mean, Jesus?
What dead Pac record?
Oh, you got 7 Day Theory.
Yeah, Machiavelli for sure.
You got 7 Day Theory.
Machiavelli, he was alive. That's a alive Pac.
He was dead.
He died 3 weeks.
But he like Are You Still Down? He like the project. He like Are You Still Down? The whole project.
You got 7 Day Theory.
I
Are
can't
You
give-
Still
I can't give
Down?
you- I can't give you
Until the
Machiavelli.
End of Time. Thugs Mansion.
Mm-mm.
As an album. or
What
the
you
song?
mean?
He's talking about the albums. He's always said
What?
this. He fuck with Dead Pac over
Y'all
the
niggas
live Pac.
is crazy.
Insane.
I'm putting 7 Day Theory.
He was alive.
Are You Still Down? Until the End of Time. Thugs Mansion.
Thugs Mansion is wild.
It's getting really
Straight
crazy.
balling. Riding on my enemies. I never call you a bitch again.
Never call you a bitch is my shit.
That's
fuck
some
with
shit.
that.
What are we talking about? You just said you didn't start listening to Pac until his third album.
Yes. I did. I said that.
Then you already taken half of his alive shit away.
He was almost dead. Right?
I said, what 7 Day
he
Theory?
was at the door, fam.
He died, 3 weeks? He died 3 weeks for 7 Day Theory. I can't count that as a dead Pac album. He was alive.
Theory came out in November.
7 Day Theory was probably one of the most fully done albums before he
He was
passed away.
that album
But
was over with. What are we talking about?
Are You Still Down is definitely a Dead Pac album.
Okay.
Thug Mansion, definitely. All the other three.
Until the end of time.
Definitely. And then Pac's life.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
What?
that
I was
one
just saying, so that's another one. Pac's
Are you
life.
taking any of them over Me Against the World?
I'm taking nothing over Me Against the World.
that's
Me
the-
Against
that's
the World
the-
is my favorite
That's
album.
that's the best Pac album you go to get.
Machiavelli.
Over-
Machiavelli is a live Pac album to me.
That's crazy.
How long after his death did it drop?
We don't know.
Like 3 months.
No, it was not 3 months.
It came out in November.
died
November of
in-
He
'96.
died in
Pac
September.
he died in October.
No, he
Died in
He
September.
died
Jesus.
September 13th.
September 13th.
Okay, so 2 months.
Friday the 13th, September.
So 2 months. He was alive.
Where?
He's alive.
That nigga was in the Atlantic Ocean somewhere.
No, he was.
Seventh Day Theory is life after death. The same as Biggie Smalls' life after death, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
By the time 7 Day Theory came out, Pac was down there with some Titanic niggas.
We was still
What are we
debating.
talking
We was still
about?
trying to figure out if he was
If
in
he was
Cuba or
dead or
not.
not.
We thought he was in Cuba
Yeah.
until 2007. So you know what I mean? like, what? Until Beyonce then went over there and looked and shit was like, oh no, Pac ain't over here. We still thought he was over there. So what are we doing?
Oh man, we would not let him die.
No,
We really would not let him die.
he's in Cuba. It's still niggas I think still believe he's still in Cuba.
Better Days wasn't a bad album either.
Better Days is
What about Resurrection?
Thug's Mansion. I just call it Thug
Yeah.
Mansion. That's what I'm saying.
What about
Better
Resurrection?
Days.
Resurrection, I don't really fuck with Resurrection like that.
I thought the one that Eminem
Might be some
produced.
that's loyal to the
Loyal
game.
to the Game. Loyal to the Game is nice.
That's Biggie duets.
No, it's not. That's the one.
Yes, it
that's the
is.
one Eminem produced.
Not.
Biggie duets would be Pac's
It's
life.
along the same lines.
No, it's
Go to Loyal
not.
to the Game.
No,
Go to
it's
Loyal
not.
to the Game.
You got Uppercut on there. You got Loyal
Yeah.
to the Game remix. You got
It's a bunch of duets. Look at it. You looking at the same shit I'm looking at.
Yeah, but duets is literally his songs
Duets.
with,
It's
with
one Pac,
features.
it's one Pac song on here where he by himself. Everything else is a duet. Two.
Yeah, but duets is all Biggie songs that we've heard before
with people
with new verses, with niggas on the verses. It's all Biggie shit.
This is still unreleased Pac.
This is still unreleased Pac music with features, but it's
On
unreleased Pac
features on
music.
every song. This is a DJ Khaled album.
It's a compilation.
This is what we doing. It's a DJ Khaled album.
Pac's life is more.
Same thing. Look, what are we doing?
Pac's life is Nipsey Hussle is on Pac's life.
Hey, you know what? Hey, as always, you can find the podcast.
I tell everybody Nipsey is a plant.
On
bruh.
Twitter,
Nipsey do
Views
that
from the
song
7,
together
Instagram, Views from the _7, TikTok, Views from the _7, Facebook, Views from 7. You can find me at Just Call Me Spence on Twitter. Fellas, where can they find y'all at?
Twitter and Instagram, Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy.
Changing my name to Hustle. Skinny Junior 777 on
Skinty
Instagram.
Hustle.
Skinny Hustle, man.
Oh man. Y'all can find me at Shayna_Candy. That is SHAYNA_KANDII, and that's everywhere.
Snitches kill too.
Peace.